Hello everyone, VJ in the house with another review. This is the Bicycle Espionage deck, which is a spy themed deck. It's the latest from Club 808. And it's, well, if you compare it to this one, it's sideways. And it says Bicycle Espionage. There is some embossing on there. I guess a little foil, black foil. On the one side, this is kind of cool. It says official issue, United States of America, kind of like a spy thing or a military thing. On the other side, same thing. On the top, nothing, but there is some embossing, slight embossing, just a little bit. The bottom, this is just standard trademark stuff. Can't even tell if it's upside down or not. The back, so the back design, again more embossing, and the seal is your standard 808 seal. It says limited edition Club 808 5,000 made. I think it would be much better for Club 808 and their business if they made only 2,500 of each. It would make it a little rarer, more limited, more desirable, and more people might actually sign up for this club and buy stuff. The box, of course, opens on the side, which is pretty interesting. It's the first USB-C deck that I've ever seen like that. And the first deck I ever saw like this, period, was the Exquisite from Conjuring Arts that I got recently. And on the flap, there's more trademark stuff. Pull out the cards. It's what you get. First of all, you get a standard ad card. The back design is kind of interesting, but it's very hard to see, as you can see. You got a man and woman that look like James Bond doing their James Bond pose, aiming a gun. It looks just like something from James Bond. You got a couple of guns in the corner. This one has a silencer. These ones are just a little handgun. You got knives in each corner. You got missiles. I think those are missiles in each corner. On this side it says 808. And then in the very corner there's a little skull. Which is pretty interesting. You also get this. It's a double backer. One side is black, the other side is white. And this one you can actually see the details much better. The 808, the missiles, the gun with the silencer, the other gun, and the skulls in the corners, the knives. It's pretty interesting. But this is very hard to see. To make out the details. You can see it, but it's a little bit hard. Jokers. You get that one? It says Joker. It's got a James Bond type vintage car that's firing guns from there's some guns here at the front that are firing at somebody. And there's a guarantee on there as usual. And US in the corners. Like I said, Joker on top. The other Joker is a skull. And it says Joker again and US in the corners. And it's got a bullet wound right in the middle of the skull there. It's all cracked and fractured and pretty interesting. The Ace of Spades says Bicycle 808 on top. The US Playing Card Company Media say on the bottom. The Spade Pip is made up of two guns with silencers pointing up, a grenade, and here these look like reels of film that kind of come up this way. It's almost like a film projector at the same time, which is pretty interesting. Court cards, also pretty interesting. I should mention all the pips are half black, half white, and or half red and half white. This is some kind of a dude with a some potion of some sort, chemical. Here we got a chick with a sniper rifle and binoculars. Here we got a James Bond wannabe with his gun and a silencer. Here we got some kind of Al Capone guy, I guess, and it looks like he's committing suicide, stabbing himself in the head, even though he's not the King of Hearts. And he's also got some kind of wristwatch which is going off for some reason. Here we got another chick with a gun and a cigarette. Another mob or mafia type guy. And he's got some kind of hand combat type weapon with a blade and the old knuckle duster thing. He's got chains on him. He's got a some ammunition, handprint on him, all sorts of stuff. This one has got some kind of a machine gun, another mafia type guy. This one is a ninja with a sword, pretty cool. This one is, he's like the guy from Get Smart. He's got a phone in his shoe. He's got a pocket knife with scissors and some blades and a corkscrew on it, which is pretty cool. As you can see, the black ones are all black and white. The red ones, black and white with red. This one, he's holding some kind of a cane or something, and what else? And he's got a pocket watch hanging there as well. Hopefully you can see all that. Here's a crazy chick with an afro and a machine gun. And here we got some other guy, I'm not sure who he is. And again, he's got some kind of a pistol or gun, and also looks like a shotgun behind his back, or on his shoulder there. That's what you get for the code cards. And of course, custom, everything is custom, like I said. Hearts and diamonds are half red, half white, even the index and the number and the letter. And the black ones, half black, half white. Half red, half white, half black, half white. Everything else is basically the same. This deck has a bicycle stock. However, it does not have an air cushion finish. It is 100% smooth, ivory finish. There's no embossing whatsoever, which is different. I wasn't expecting that. I was kind of surprised when I opened up the box and saw these cards were smooth, because USBC doesn't usually do that a whole lot on their decks. They do it for other decks, like the Conjuring Arts decks and some Dan and Dave decks, but not usually for USBC decks. That's the first Club 808 deck that I've seen like that. They, of course, they suffer well, they handle well. For the time being, they spread decently. They spread pretty good. And all that, and they fan good and everything. Pretty good. I like them. A Club 808 exclusive. I got no complaints. The only complaint I would have is chipping. As you can see, there's all sorts of chipping going on, and there hasn't been much use for these cards, and that always sucks. Having a white border might have taken away a little bit from the overall feel of the cards in the back. However, it would have made the cards a little bit better, durability wise. Anyways, that's what I got. Stay tuned. One more review coming up, and I'll see you next time. Oh yeah, one other thing. One other complaint people had about this is that this deck, you open the box like this. However, the cellophane was made, or was put on the box the exact same way as a regular deck, which meant that you had to peel it open this way, and so you had to take the cellophane completely off. Some people like to leave the cellophane on and just open the box. You can't do that with this one unless they change it. I think the ones from Conjuring Arts, the Exquisite, I keep forgetting the name, I think those ones came with the seal wrapped around that way, so that was possible, but these ones did not. So that's just a little thing I would mention. Pretty cool deck though, just maybe not the best for performing. I don't know. Anyways, that's what I got. Stay tuned. I'll see you next time.